Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Gauchos taking on the Red Hawks. All right, ready to get underway. Trey Turner at the plate. That one finds the corner. And we're underway here this afternoon. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now a chance to maybe get creative.
Turner runs on the ground to first. To third. Tag. Got him. Here's Manny Machado. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. And ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Working down in the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
This one driven. Deep center field. On its way. Home run. A two-run homer. It's 2-0.
He handled a pretty good changeup down in the zone right there. To me, that says he was looking down, and that's why he was able to stay on it so well, not get out in front, and hit that ball a long way.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one ripped into right. And Acuna able to make the grab. That's out number 2. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Team that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
And now it's even up. Irsay takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 1-2 fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. This to third, Caminero. Slings it across, and Castellanos is out. Third out, and that ends the frame. We go to the bottom of the first. Brian Reynolds here. Verdugo running hard. And there's one down. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch is in the dirt. On a line out towards center. And there's 2 away. Oscar Charleston stepping in now. Swinging a foul straight back. Just missed. Falling behind 2-1. And that one wrapped foul. And a pitch. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
On the ground to third. They take the force out, and the inning is over. Back here at Coors Field, here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. Swung on, belted. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they add a run. It's 3-0. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. Pena takes it himself. One out in the second. Here's Alex Verdugo. And ball one and a pitch inside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And ring him up. Bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in, Carlos Pena. Treinen back to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That one back there. And gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 3-1. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And a base hit. Johnny Bench digs in now. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That one is absolutely belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Rips one to right. Stretches out and hauls it in. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. The shortstop takes the ball. And fouled off. Alvarez, the base runner at first with one out. And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes. Especially in spots like this, make the team earn their way on.
Pinch hitter coming on, Marcell Ozuna. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. One runs in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over. It's 3-3.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
It goes. It's their second home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-3. Here's Acuna now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Awesome play there. In the air, center field. Williams makes the play, and that's the third out. Back here in Denver, top half of the third inning. Here's Turner now. Just missed.
Outside.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. So up next, Bernie Williams. 0 for Chad Green on the pitch out of the pen here.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Drops into the glove, and there's one down. And now it's Manny Machado. He's already homered here in this one. Late swing, fouled off. Tying run at the plate. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-5. Anthony Santander at the plate. And the 1-0. Throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the...
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A shot to the opposite field. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 6-5. Next to hit, Josh Smith. First offering in the dirt.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. That one ripped. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Smith around third. He'll score easily. Alvarez whips it in quickly. That holds the runner at second base. So a runner at second, 2 down. Verdugo getting ready to hit. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Travis d'Arnaud coming around third. Safe. It's 8-5.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good.
Now this one gets through. Verdugo on his horse and around third. He will score. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Back to the top of the order. Here's Trey Turner. Inside just missed. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Gleyber Torres. Hit weakly on the ground. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So digging in, Carlos Pena. He's already homered in this game. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. One out, base is empty. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. That one missed.
Three balls, one strike.
Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first. And a couple of quick outs. So they're down to their final out. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way. And it's gone. And they close the gap. It's 9-6. So 2 down. Johnny Bench, the next to hit. And it gets by him.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Henderson now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game. 9-6. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Boston taking on Michigan. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Napoli. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The 0-1. Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first, and an easy out to start the game. Jason Giambi now at the plate. Just off the inside edge. Now 1-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 1 out. Bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alvarez makes the play. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Colt Keith. inside. And it's 1-0. Ground ball right side, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew. Strike one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Brian Reynolds here. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. The throw to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. So now the DH spot, Oscar Charleston. So now a pinch hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He represents the go-ahead run. Way upstairs, and that's ball one. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now they get the runner and a rundown.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Gleyber Torres stands in here, takes ball one low. Next pitch is outside.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Brings it in, and that is the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the shortstop. Now on the bump, Ryan Burr. Right through there for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That one 95 to finish him off. Now batting Jarren Duran. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And a lunging grab. Here's Trout.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 outs, base is empty. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena. White back to work. That missed by a lot. And that is ball one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Trout hustles it back in. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. And that one off the outside edge. Pena stands at second with no outs. Up and in, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, no strikes.
Makes the grab, and there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Runner at second here, one gone. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And now Gunnar Henderson. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. And another ball. No score here in the second. Keith. On to first. That's the third out. And we're back. Now, Juan Soto. First pitch, not close. And that's in for a strike.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Out to center. Reynolds gets under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Next is the designated hitter. The left-hander on now, Jordan Wicks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's in.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Top of the third, no score. And that misses. 3-1 now. And there's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Mike Napoli digs in now. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now he steps off the rubber. And the batter now, Jason Giambi. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-2. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Napoli off of first with 2 away. Here's a 1-2. Runner takes off. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. Bottom of the inning. Down to third baseman, Junior Caminero. Right side, hard hit. Over to Giambi. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. So he blasts one out the other way, and they walk it off. The final. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Michigan taking on Charlotte. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Getting the nod on the mound, David Festa. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, you know, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
Brian Reynolds. The leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Ball 1 there.
Ball. 1-1.
The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Oscar Charleston stepping in now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag him.
And that's a base hit. Here's the throw. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Big RBI for him right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
That one lifted to left. Green on the run. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin McGonigal. Line drive. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. And they tie it up. It's 1-1. And now Scott Rowland. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they grab the lead. It's 2-1. And now it's Gavin Lux. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
That's out to center field. Reynolds hauls it in, 2 away. Mitch Garver up to hit here. On the ground, right side. Gloves it on the dive. Fires to first. He's in there. So, man aboard. Here's Riley Green. And that one hit to first. And foul ball. Garver, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a base hit up the middle. Reynolds hustles to get it in. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Jose Siri. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No
2
ball,
outs.
2 strikes.
Couple of base runners at first and second. Stays alive. To third, Caminero. They get the force. Inning over, and it could have been worse. New inning getting started. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Festa back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Kicks and fires. Swung on, belted. Siri really on his horse for it. Makes the catch, 1 down. Johnny Bench getting ready to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. One out, bases empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in, and there are 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Eller, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Check swing, called strike.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Next pitch is downstairs. Runner on the goal. And that one fouled off. In the air, left field, Green. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Wrigley Field.
Now pitching, Jordan Whitt.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Caminero makes the grab, 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Luis Gonzalez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Pena. He takes it on his own. And it's a 1. Back here at the friendly confines. On to the 3rd inning. Brian Reynolds here. Misses inside. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. That's off the mark. And it's 3-0. Ball 4, he walked him. And that'll keep the line moving. No outs, runner at first. And here is Ronald. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Riley Green. A critical at bat in this game for him. That's outside. Ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. On the move, racing back. And it's off the wall. Reynolds rounds second, heads for third. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Oscar Charleston, the next to hit. Next offering is down low. Reynolds on third. Green at second with nobody out. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. See you later. And now they're out front. It's 4-2. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. RBI single his last time up at 96. That pitch is in for a strike. That one pushed foul. And that's downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. And Gleyber takes outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that's outside. And now it's 3 and 2. outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Man at first, and now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Frelick has a beat on it. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. And downstairs. Lucas Erceg into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Hard hit down the line and left. And that's just foul. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses, and the count's full. Got him. And 1 away. Now at the plate, Scott Rowland. He's already homered here in this one. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Alvarez makes the grab. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, and that squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Garver stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And it's even up. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that'll do it. And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Red Hawks taking on the Waves. Okay, all set to go. And now the center fielder, Bryan Reynolds. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And it is out of here. What a start to this one. It's 1-0. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Grounds one to short. Whips it to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Oscar Charleston in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 outs. This one in the air, right field. Montgomery on the move and makes the grab. And that'll do it. Bottom of the first. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Just missed. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And that one upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Yeah, that's fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. Reynolds gets under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. And here is Christian Moore. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond, and that will end. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena. On the ground right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's back there. Out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. And now here is Johnny Bench. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. Eric Getty, a 6'2 righty, 185 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2021. Lays out and makes the play. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He was drafted out of high school, but for a brief moment, he thought he'd be playing college baseball at Auburn.
Well, unless he was drafted in the first round, the plan for Gunnar was to go to college. So when he became the first pick of the second round, it took some convincing to go pro. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one ripped. Montgomery, long run on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Misses off the plate. Now 2-2. In the air, right side. Montgomery makes the catch, and that is that. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. That one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Towards first, Pena. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Tristan Beck comes on now.
Tristan Beck.
Foul ball there. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. One out, bases empty. And there's a ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Just missed. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's two down. Here's Jesse Winker.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Brian Reynolds here. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that one hammered. That's back. That'll make it out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 3-0. And first offering is fouled off.
Now pitching, Shawn Armstrong.
Slow roller up the middle. Back up the... Oh, that got him. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Now here is Oscar Charleston. Ground ball to the right side. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw.
Hey.
One down, runner at third. Gleyber Torres will hit next. Torres tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Charleston takes his lead at third with one away. That's down and in.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up.
Hit on the ground to short. There's one.
He's out.
So up next, Carlos Pena. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. Runner at third, 2 away. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. He did not go around. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Hard on the ground to first. Palmeiro steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. Set for the bottom of the third. And here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. Beck back to work. On the ground to short, Henderson. The throw to first. One up, one down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Del Castillo makes the grab. 2 away now. So it's their last chance in this one. And now batting, Mike Trout. That misses, and that's ball 1. Ripped into right center. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that.
Now pitching.
Here's Trevor Story now. Foul ball. Trout leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Jimenez is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Michigan going up against Atlanta. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Dustin May. What do you have on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Ready to go now? Brian Reynolds here, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it's off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. And he makes it up to third with one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Oscar Charleston stepping in now. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And that one fouled off. He's got it, and there's two away. Here's Gleyber Torres.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Two outs with a runner at third. Out to short, Neto. Whips it across, and Gleyber Torres retired. Third out. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching in this game, Brandon Woodruff. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So digging in, Bryan Reynolds.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. Here is Aaron Judge.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
And now it's going to be Cal Raleigh. Reynolds, the runner at third. Judge over at first with one away.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Torres. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from third is going to score. That's an RBI. You help your team and you keep the line moving. Really good job right there.
Zach Neto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from his knees. They get the out, and that'll do it. Second inning set to go. And here is Carlos Pena. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That's towards center. Hernandez hustling after it. And out number 1 on the grab. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Geloff. In plenty of time to first. And they get the out on Alvarez.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that
throws to first in time, and that Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Justin Morneau.
The first baseman, Justin Morneau.
And first offering is fouled off. Woodruff in his 7th. Jordan Wicks gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one ripped to left. Reaching for it and brings it in. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. On the ground to third. To first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in Denver, top half of the third inning. Leading off, Junior Caminero.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
This one popped up. He's under it. And there's 1 down.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final. Out. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Marcell Ozuna looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. It's a pretty good. Pitch down and away, but an even better job to go down there and get it while driving it to the opposite field for the base hit.
Charleston in the box now, takes strike 1. In the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. And that is out of play.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
In the dirt, blocked. Ozuna off of first with 2 away. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He crushes that one to center field. It's 2-1. Here's Gleyber Torres. Out to short. Neto. Tosses across to first. Out number 3. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's going to be Jose Bautista. That's a little bit low. David Robertson on to pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fly ball center field. Henderson on his way over. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Gelof swings through it for strike one. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Reynolds in the box now, takes strike one. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He'll score.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a
Here comes Aaron Judge. To the right side, Torres fires to first in time. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one is inside ball one. Reynolds on third with 2 out. Little chopper rolls foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings and misses. Struck him out of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Beeks back to work.
Nope.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. Makes the grab, 1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground, right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Well, they get the out on Alvarez. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adrian Del Castillo doubled his first time. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. With the go-ahead run at third. And here in extra innings. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. And bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. The pitch. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He leaves the yard to right, and they walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment.
And you're